out, they go slide.
You know, just when you think Call of Duty can finally crawl into the darkness and finish dying, I've got news here from a quote-unquote insider on like 15 different sites, and everybody's drooling and fucking coming over this. It's like, there's this rumor that the developer Sledgehammer, the studio Sledgehammer, is going to make the next Call of Duty game. And, like, the only source people have is a quote-unquote insider, and the entire planet is running away with this. You know, I would say it's pretty reasonable to think that there is going to be another Call of Duty, because Activision and whoever else, Treyarch, and even a Sledgehammer, is really getting in on it. The chances of them actually killing this franchise, it's zero. Even if it's not going to make like record-breaking sales every year, it's not going to be higher than the next game every year from now on, it's still going to make a shitload of money. You know, they're not losing money on it yet. This Call of Duty, they're going to keep pounding out Call of Duty every single year. The same thing every single year, basically until it doesn't make money anymore. So, while Sledgehammer isn't necessarily going to make the next one, they're definitely going to make another one. So let's get that out of the way. There's going to be another Call of Duty, whether or not we want there to be another Call of Duty. So, the official quote from the quote-unquote insider that, especially, like, who said it? Somebody on NeoGAF or something got a quote from this guy. Internally, people are excited for it. It is supposedly a pretty big jump over Ghosts graphically. Why is it going to be a pretty big jump over Ghosts? Because Ghosts was designed to be on the next-gen consoles and on the previous-gen consoles. So what we've got here is basically, not only was this supposed to be released on the 360 and the PS3, which are potato hardware, now we need to release them on next-gen, still not PC-level potato hardware. So they had to make a game that was pretty middle of the road graphically, and that's why a lot of people, I think, are disappointed with Ghosts. It doesn't look as good or maybe feel as good because the development team probably had to spend a lot of time developing it for both systems because the hardware was so different. So obviously, there's a good chance it could be a huge jump graphically over Ghosts, and hopefully it'll be a Call of Duty game that'll be worthy of playing on PC again, because it's been a long time. You know, in my opinion, Modern Warfare was the last, you know, truly good PC port for Call of Duty, and they've really been ignoring us as a market for a long time, except for maybe some of the mods we could do for World at War. You know, since then we've had a mess of not being able to adjust our FOV, not being able to get rid of or control background music until later updates. We've had the abysmal frame rate in Call of Duty Ghosts. Black Ops 2 actually wasn't a terrible port. It's just, it was the only one that's really done the porting business right. So I'll give it to them. Black Ops 2 was a pretty good port. It did fine. It just wasn't, for me, quite as fun as Modern Warfare, and that's why I ranked the original Modern Warfare as the only really, truly good PC port of Call of Duty, just because it was not only a good, you know, a decent port, but it was also a pretty fun, pretty balanced game that still captured that old, more strategic gun skill based Call of Duty that wasn't all about exploiting the map and, you know, fucking drop shotting and quick scoping everyone. So is Sledgehammer going to develop the next Call of Duty? Maybe. You know, there's a chance that they actually are the studio working on it, or it could just be another war game that isn't Call of Duty. Could be a different franchise altogether. What do you guys think? I don't know what to think. I think this is a dumb rumor that's going to go away and Treyarch is going to get the next one, and maybe they're working with Sledgehammer or something. Tell me in the comments. Tell me, please. I'm so lonely.